Hi, I'm Chris Koetke, and today we are going to talk about the magic of salt. Now, salt is a seasoning that goes in just about everything that we cook, and there are some kind of special gourmet salts out there. Just a little hint, when you use those are the ones you sprinkle on top of meat after it's cooked. You just want that nice sort of salt flavor at the end. But one of the greatest uses of salt, and sort of the magic of salt, is what happens when you put salt with raw protein. In this case, we have some ground beef here. And so what I'm going to do is put some salt on top of the ground beef with other seasonings, whatever I want. I'll just put a little black pepper in this time. You can put any other seasonings you want. But this is the key. To make a great hamburger, what we're going to do is with that salt, we're going to knead the meat. I mean, really knead it for a couple of minutes and fairly vigorously, like I'm doing right here. And what happens when you mix salt and raw meat protein together is you get something that's kind of like glue. What happens is the proteins sort of come out of the meat a little bit, and that's going to hold the hamburger together. Take a look at this. It's just like when you make dough. If you make bread and you knead it for a while, it gets elastic. Look at this. Already you can see, if I press on the meat, you can see it bounce back, and that's perfect because I'm developing that elasticity in the meat. One other very important thing here, the meat has to be really, really cold. If the meat warms up even a little bit, it won't work. Okay, there we go. Now, to make our hamburger patties, just very simply put it in your hand and do like you would do at home for normal patties. But you'll notice that with the salt, these burgers hold together really well. And the most important part about this is when salt combines with those raw proteins, it actually helps hold the moisture in the meat when you cook it. So you get a really moist hamburger. Now in this hamburger, I put kosher salt. You could also put in granulated salt. Just the normal table salt works great. Again, you want to save those special gourmet salts that come from different parts of the world. You want to save those to sprinkle on top of the cooked hamburger, not to put it into the meat. To get other helpful tips, go to betterbarbecueblog.com.